Is it recording? I'm joking, I got it. All right, what is going on, everybody? We're back. Down to range 3.5. See the title, see the thumbnail. This is probably now, because it's the second time I had to film this, because I didn't have a dead cat on my microphone, so I'm refilming this for you guys. I will not put out really bad audio. China. Whoop, almost lost you guys again. I need a better tripod, but yeah. So this is a over 1,000 round review on the Hydra 635 and the Hydra 325. I got to get used to these names, but a 3-in-1 setup. So we have the 10.5 AR we're going to be doing, and there's a few things, I'll put it in the cards somewhere. There's a few things I didn't mention when I did my full breakdown of the 635 that I'm going to mention here, but if you want to watch the full in-depth breakdown of one shot zero, all the reticle, the color options, everything that you guys want to know, the recording capabilities, click up in the cards somewhere and watch that full video. I'm not going to bore you guys because these are both basically almost the same. The price is a little bit different. The 635 is running, I'll put it right here. Actually, matter of fact, I'm going to turn over here. I'm going to show you the whole website. It's around 22 and some change. And then the 325, I'll put it up right here. It's around 1,300 and some change. I'm just going to go over some of the pros and cons that I've noticed about using these optics for a little over 1,000 rounds and what I like about them opposed to other thermals on the market. Digital thermals, they kind of had a bad rap at first. Now that D&T is coming out with stuff like this, it's fantastic. Recording features, the fact that you can mirror it off your phone. So not only can you just put this on, like a tripod and use your phone to look around instead of you being on the optic, you can give it to a buddy so you can see your holds. All the crazy stuff. It has a ballistics calculator in the app. The transfer is seamless when you record your videos off here to your phone. Things that I didn't show in the previous video, I'm going to show in this video. So not only is it just a review on the 635, it's going to be a review on the 325 as well. I'm getting better at talking about numbers, I guess, because they got all these numbers. And then also, put it right here, they've come out with a new line. They have the rangefinders now, so I don't know if these are obsolete. According to you guys, you let me know in the comments if you would purchase something like this, because they have these now with built-in laser rangefinders as well, which is fantastic. And they also have their, what is it, NVD or whatever, the ones you sent me the other day.
And stuff.
Yeah, so they got a bunch of different optics. So these I think are fantastic. There's a couple of cons that I don't like about them, and we'll talk about it. But if you look up any kind of videos from, let's say, 5 months and back. So 5 months, let's say last year. And a lot of these guys did a review on these, and they mentioned the price. And they mentioned the price of under $1,000 thermal night vision. That was like the talk of the town. I don't know, because of Trump and tariffs, if that changed, because like I said, I put up on the website for a timestamp. Like right now it's November 4th. It's 1,300, and it used to be, allegedly, according to YouTube standards, it was under $1,000 or at $1,000. So the price went up for some reason. The quality is still the same, in my opinion, but I do think for the price of everything, now granted, this is my opinion. I'm not trying to sell you on anything. This is just stuff that I do. I pay for all this stuff. The ammo, everything's funded from me. This is something that's just my own opinion. I'm not trying to entice you, but just my experiences, because I think that these are the ways of the future. And the benefit to risk ratio of paying, $1,200 or $2,300 is a lot better than using a PVS 14 or anything like that. They have their benefits, they have their pros and cons. So a lot of pros and cons. Night vision and thermal, it's a very expensive hobby, and I'm trying to do the budget-minded stuff because I like budget-minded things. Now, the way that this comes set up comes with a riser right here. This is their 0 MOA riser. So basically how it would sit, I have a Picatinny on it right now, but the way to mount is you mount this here, mount this to your rifle, boom. But if you watch the 635, D&T actually came out with a QD attachment with a 45-degree angle RMR footprint. Mount your RMR red dot on here as well. So this turns in from a 3-in-1 to a 4-in-1 setup. So basically, I don't know if I can show this on YouTube, so I'm just gonna put this down here. And then now, take your little red dot, RMR, and then just boom. So now you have just like the 635, you have a 4-in-1 setup. So you have your thermal night vision standalone, QD mount, and then you have an RMR setup for close engagement. There's no screws on it. I don't want it to fall off. But, so this is how I have it set up. The way that you guys would get it is this, unless you go on the website, I'll put it right here. And you can order, where did it go? Oh, it's in my hand. You can order this setup. So you can just take the screws off or take this off and then just mount this QD setup on. I like it because it's a QD setup and you just pull this off and boom. And then you want to put it back on, you just put this back on, boom, cinch it back on. So we have a 10.5. We're going to mount this up on the 10.5. And before we do that, I'm going to go on the website actually, and we're going to go over it together just to show you the features. And on D&T's website, actually, I compared the 325 to the 635 numbers. And so I can show you guys what that actually looks like. All right, so you're on the app. So here it is, the 325. There's the price. It's $1,300 and some change. So I'm gonna say $1,400 with tax. Scroll down, there is a 3-year warranty. Now there's a section right here of your different QD attachments. So there's your 45-degree angle one right there. It's only $158 to go from a 4-in-1 to a 3-in-1. So I think that is a really cool little attachment. So we're gonna scroll down, see the website, high-end thermal scopes, we get it. So here goes your resolution. Now, the way that they have it set up is you can do the super resolution setup, and I think that it's a great feature. Now I'm gonna put some B-roll on. The way that this thing can identify targets, I'm just gonna use that word, at distance to identify if it's a person in vivid detail of a person. You can see their head, their shoulders, the hot spots on their body, their back, at over 100 plus yards is fantastic for something that costs this cheap. So here's the comparison. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. And so in the middle right there, you're gonna see the 325 and then the 635 is all the way to the right. So you see that the resolution is the big difference. So your resolution for your 325 is 384 pixels, and then your 635 is 640 pixels. Obviously the resolution is gonna be different. That's where the money's going, honestly. They both have the same internal storage at 64, I think 64 gigabytes as well, but it's the same OLED display. The thing about the 325 is it starts out at a stock magnification of 2 times. It doesn't sound like a lot. The 635 starts out at 1.5. You might think like a 0.5 doesn't make a difference. If you use this on, like, let's just say on like a honey badger or something for, you know, your bump in the night gun, room clearing with something that is 2 times zoomed in is not the easiest. That's where your 45-degree angle red dot comes in, but you have to turn a light on, or your PVS 14. So room clearing when something is 2 times in, especially if you're doing like CQB kind of training, it's not the best. And then same kind of thing, this one has built-in 32 gigabyte memory, so I am mistaken. Now it does also have the same recoil rating as the 635. It says you can mount this on a 50 BMG and it will not lose 0. The one-shot 0 on this is absolutely fantastic. Go watch the 635 if you want to watch that in action. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to mount it, I'm going to 0 it, and we're just going to shoot a couple things. I'm going to take it out to distance. We're going to shoot a 6-inch size steel plate and an 8-inch size steel plate on my plate rack and on my dueling tree. And I'm going to show you guys, it's bright, right? This is a night vision thermal scope. So we're going to see if you hit something this, 6 inches. Not going to say that's big or small. That's up to you to decide. We're going to hit it at distance and we're going to see how precise this is, especially in the daytime. It's even more vibrant at night. I'm putting B-roll around here so you guys can see what it looks like. Same set of batteries, the 18650s. They're the flat tops. Don't get with the traditional, tip kind of batteries. They are rechargeable. It comes with 2 of them, and it comes with a charger as well. Runtime on this, the runtime is about 4.5 hours, which is a half an hour more than the 635, which is great. Recording features, the one thing I will say I like about D&T is they don't have a scroll wheel, because if you do mount this on your rifle and you have it, slung, that scroll wheel can, if you're, depending on whatever you're doing, these are actual really tactile buttons. So you have a power button here. You have your zoom button, you have your different modes, so it's going to change from your different color palettes as well, your black hot, iron hot, things like that. Then you center hold it, and that is your menu. Go through your menus, and then these top and bottom buttons will cycle through. This is your select, and then you have your record feature. Now, on the 325, a short press is a long clip. I think it lasts for like 3 minutes, and then a long press is a 10-second clip. And it also has a feature built into it where it records 10 seconds before the shot and 10 seconds after the shot. So that's actually built into both of the scopes, which is actually really cool, just in case, if you're chilling and you have this looking through and you forget to record because you want to clip a shot, it actually records automatically.
Coyote over there, if you want.
Oh, there is yeah. Matter of fact, there is a car. Good job, Bees.
Sorry, just seen it last
No, you're good. Oh, wow.
for a little clip.
Yeah, no, speaking of that, let's do that. There's a coyote right here in the distance. Don't run, bud. Don't run. So we'll go ahead and record so you guys see what I see. So there he is.
No coyotes or dogs were harmed in this video.
So this zooms in to 8 times magnification, and we'll actually cycle through the modes real quick. So there's your black hot. And then, did I move this? I think I did. Yeah, I did.
Run away.
Is he gone?
No, he's still there. He's a little bit to the right.
Oh, it's okay. We're not going to shoot you, bud.
Where the green...
I see him. You know, it sees him. Yeah, that's cool. So you can, he's over, that's white hot. I like white hot. So he's,
125 yards.
yeah. So you can clearly see where he's running away. I mean, that's great. That was
perfect timing.
That was fantastic. Yeah. So again, over 100 yards during the day, you can easily pick something up and identify what it is. You can see that was Fluffy, the coyote. But let me mount this up. Let me do a one-shot zero real quick, and we'll take it out to distance. We're not going to shoot any animals. I don't do that. I don't like to hurt animals, but let's do that real quick. Okay, we have the 325 mounted up on the 10.5 AR. We have some steel targets downrange. I'm gonna go for the dueling tree, and then we're gonna try to hit one of the 8-inch size steel plates on the plate rack. The dueling tree has 6-inch size steel plates. We're about 40 yards away. So I'm gonna turn on the camera. Doing this by myself sucks. Okay, so we're gonna turn on the camera so you guys are gonna see what I see. So let's go ahead and do a short press. There we go. So I'm gonna put it up here in the corner so you guys see what I see. So there we go. You see this, you see the targets even though it is daytime. You see the dueling tree right there. Let's hit one of these guys. Easy. Target. And then do this thing's fantastic. So that was 40 yards. We got a bunch of ammo left. Let's take it out to a little bit of distance and see how precise. I zeroed this in at 40 yards. So I know we should do AR-15, 50 yard zero, but that's where my bench is, and I'm not moving that big behemoth, lugging it, dragging it 50 yards plus. So that was a 40 yard zero in the middle of the day, hitting 6-inch size steel and 8-inch size steel, which is fantastic. So take it out to a little bit of distance. We'll get into the cons. I already talked about the pros. Talk about the cons here in a second. Okay, see the targets down there. We're 100 yards away, and then down here, we're 200 yards away. So I'm gonna bring this over yonder. Record. There we go. Okay, so now you guys see what I see. So the reticle on here is a second focal point. It has a first focal point and a second focal point. One's in mils, and this one's in MOA. So this one zooms into 8 times magnification. You can still see, even during the day, it's really, really clear. So we'll go, I like 6. Let's go 6. 6 times mag. Hit this 8-inch size steel. There we go. So there's one. Wait for this wind to die down.
Yeah. When you have,
oh, there you go. There's some geese down there.
turkeys.
Are they turkeys?
Yes.
Matter of fact, let's see. Look at all the birds over there. Oh, they said they're turkeys, Greg?
Huh?
Turkeys?
They're turkeys, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's
That's
9
so
that's
cool.
Home, but there's more coming out now. Yeah, they're just turkeys.
Yep. There's so many. Holy crap. All right, so we're going to hit the dueling tree. So I'm going to hit this guy. Hit once. Chambered. So super clear. I think the turkeys are still down there. I don't see them. This wind is killing me. We in Illinois, man? Windy City? All right, let's see if I back up a little bit so you guys can get it here. Back it up some. We zoom in 8 times. Smacked. Smacked. 100 yards now. We're gonna go down to here. So I change the.
You'll be at the bottom of the target.
Yeah. Now we're gonna do the 200 yards. I want to get this video out. All right, there we go.
Still
I'm hitting it. I'm hitting the hell out of it. It's 3 in a row.
Yeah, okay. It's just a ricochet then that I see.
200 yards. I mean, you can still make the targets out. I can see the silhouettes. Iron hot, white hot. You can still see the silhouettes. Yeah, that's not bad at all. So let's talk about the cons. That's what it's made for. I didn't break it. So we're going to talk about the cons with this. As you've seen in the footage, when you shoot, there's like a glimpse, like almost like a glitch. And I'll try to slow it down so you guys can see it. The fact that they said this could be on a 50 BMG, not lose zero. It didn't lose zero, but there's that like initial shock to the system where the picture kind of like scrambles for a second and then it comes right back. I want to say maybe for 1300, a little bit better refresh rate or frame rate or whatever it is. I'm not a tech savvy guy. I just noticed it after, you know, shooting on both of the rifles, 16-inch and the 10.5. I will say I do like the fact that it has a ballistics calculator. So you guys see it right here. Type in everything and it tells you your MOA and your hold depending on the reticle. I think that's a cool feature. It has like 7 or 8 different profiles you can use. You can save, so that'll save not just your ballistics calculator, it'll save your holds, it'll change the reticle, change the color, just off of the different profiles. I want to say it says 6 or 7 different profiles. So that's actually a cool feature. Another con would be, like I said, for the 635, is you pay all this money, you don't have a bag. If it's advertised as a monocular, right, you should be able to have, it comes in a carrying case, there's no bag for it. So there's nothing to hold. So I don't know if they offer it. I can't see anything on their website where they offer it. I think, honestly, in my opinion, it's a good bang for your buck because you get the QD mount, you get the 45-degree angle mount that you can use for a 3-in-1, mount your RMR setup. So you can go from, you know, distance to close quarters. I think that's a really cool feature. They're in the right direction. And then obviously the new models have laser rangefinders built in. So that's a fantastic feature, and the ballistics calculator built into it as well. So I think for the price, I don't like the fact that 5 months ago it was $1,000 and now it's almost $1,400 after tax. I don't know, tariffs maybe, but I think for the tech and the features that are built into the 635 and the 325, I think it's a good purchase. I like these a lot. I like them. I just don't agree, I don't know, business-wise with the price change, and nothing's changed with the optic itself. They just came out with different models. But with all that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm Ron. This is the D&T optic setup that I had. Over 1,000 round review. I think they're good. They just got to do a little bit of improvement, a little tweaking here and there. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.